Hello and welcome to Camp Nanowrimo Week 2. Also, it's the 4th of July, so happy that day to you all. Of course, by the time you're watching this, it won't at all be the 4th of July anymore. So, whatever, I tried. Anyway, so far today I haven't done any work for Camp Nanowrimo. I edited my vlog for last week today and got that put up, so that took a while. And then I also just kind of relaxed for a bit, and I don't have a ton of time before I have to go to work, so I'm just gonna continue to chill and play some Sims for a while. But after that, so we don't usually do anything to celebrate 4th of July, really. It's just not a holiday I care that much about, honestly, and I don't really like fireworks, but my mom invited us over for a barbecue, so we're gonna go over there later today after work and eat some food and play some games and stuff. So depending on how long that goes, I don't know that I'll really get any work done today. But that's okay. I'm pretty, I think the work schedule I've given myself is really, really easy. Like, the amount of work I planned to do each day is very reasonable. So if I need to double up on a few days, I'll definitely be able to do that. So anyway, I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done today, but if I do have time to do any work today, my goals for today and the next couple days is to read as much as I possibly can of this book. This is my first book. It's the one that I'm going to be reading through and probably editing and fixing up and re-releasing. So my goal for today and tomorrow, hopefully I'd be able to do it in just those 2 days, I'm not really sure, is to do a quick read through of my book and just see what kind of things I want to change and if it's going to be worthwhile to go through this whole editing phase and have it reformatted and re-released and, you know, do all that effort. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for now, and that's all I have to say to you at this moment in time. So I'll talk to you later. Probably won't film very much. I know, I feel like my vlogs are kind of boring because I don't go anywhere or do anything because I'm not a very social person. And then when I do go places, it's usually with my family, and my sister doesn't want her kids on YouTube videos, which is completely understandable. I haven't actually asked her about that, but I'm pretty positive she wouldn't want her children on the internet like this. So I can't really film family events like that because the kids are gonna want to be in the videos and stuff. So pretty much what you get is me at home writing and editing and reading and never going anywhere or doing anything with my life, because that's pretty much me 80% of the time. Also, I don't go out very much, so when I do go out with friends, I want to just be there in the moment, and I don't want to be filming, and I just feel uncomfortable asking people, hey, do you mind if I vlog this? It's just weird. What if they don't really want to be on a YouTube video? I don't want them to feel pressure to say yes or whatever. So that is why pretty much what you get is a lot of me just at home. So anyway, that's the plan for today. Probably won't be updating you a whole lot. Probably won't be getting a whole lot of work done. But that's alright, because it's only day 4 and we've got plenty of time left in the month. And yeah, that's it. Good morning, everybody. It is July 5th, day 5 of Camp Nanowrimo. I just woke up. So yesterday I didn't do a lot of actual work, but I did kind of start reading Keep No Record a little bit, and I just immediately discovered that there's a problem with my plans. So basically what it comes down to is either I have to just leave that book as is and move on and write some new stuff that might be better, or if I'm going to go back and change it, it's not just going to be like a little change. It's going to be like a huge project to change all of that stuff. And there are two problems with that. One is that I have a limited amount of time to do this because my book Broken Together is going to be coming out in the winter, and I have a formatter scheduled to format that book in the middle of August. So I would need to be done with rewriting Keep No Record by the middle of August as well. And I don't know that that would even be possible. It probably would maybe be possible to do even if I was doing like a really big rewrite, but I really don't know if that would even be enough time. But the second problem, and this is the more important one, is I feel like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. So I feel like the amount of work I would be putting into making the book better wouldn't pay out in the end. Like, I feel like if I changed the book to make it better, it would only be like, I mean, it's like if the book is at a 6 or something on a scale of 1 to 10 of how good it is, and I don't know that it is at a 6, but we'll just say it is. I feel like if I reworked it and did all this work, it would only bump it up to a 7. Or if it's at a 5, it would only bump it up to a 6, you know? So it's like, it's only gonna be so good. Like, it's not gonna be a masterpiece, even if I, like, tried to rework it at this point. I think if I just completely rewrote the story from the beginning and took, like, a ton of time to do it, then it maybe could be up 2 points, like from a 6 to an 8 or something. But even so, I just don't think that the amount of work I would be putting into rewriting this would be worth it in the end. I don't think it would be like, oh my gosh, like now this book is the best thing I've ever read or something. Like, a lot of people already really like my first book, so it's not like it's hot garbage or something. Like, tons of people told me that they loved it. So I just don't think that the work I would be putting in would be worth my time. I think my time would be better spent just starting something new. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm not starting anything new right now because I'm just not ready to at this moment. But during this month, I might do some kind of, what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. I have a hard time talking when I just woke up. My brain is not working yet. What I'm trying to say is I might work on, like, outlining my next book or, you know, getting things kind of prepared to start writing, because I do want to start a new project, or at least, like, I want to be working on drafting during actual Nanowrimo in November. So I need to be ready either by then or before then to start writing a new book. And right now, I don't really have, like, an outline yet for the next book on my list of books I want to write. So, yeah, I might work on that a little bit this month, but I guess for the rest of the month, I'm just going to be mostly writing blogs and stuff because that was my other thing I wanted to do. And then once I get my feedback from my mom and my sister on Broken Together, I can go through and do the last round of edits on that, and that's something I need to finish this month as well. But aside from that, I don't really have a lot that I need to do. Before it was like, you know, I'm going to be rewriting Keep No Record, so that's going to take up a lot of the month, and it's really important to get that done because it needs to be done before the middle of August. But now that I'm not doing that, I just don't have a ton that I need to do. So I am still going to be working toward I want to still meet my 60 hours goal that I put on the KF Nano site, and I'll probably be doing that mostly just from writing blogs, or also maybe scripting out some YouTube videos. I don't usually script my videos very much, but I kind of have been toying with the idea of starting a second channel that's more about like religious stuff and politics and stuff like that. And those videos I really do want to script because like it's important topics that I don't want to like accidentally say something wrong and be like misunderstood, you know? So so I might work on some of that this month also and count that toward the 60 hours. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much what I have left to do for this month. So I didn't want to just like not rewrite Keep No Record because it would be hard or because it would take a long time or whatever. But I will say now that I've decided officially that that isn't a good idea and that it wouldn't be worth my time because the payout of doing it would not be big enough to warrant having spent that much time on. Now that I've decided that officially, I feel like really relaxed about it and like, okay, it's like, that's fine. It's just, it's really hard to go back to something you wrote a few years ago and change it all. Like, it's different than just writing something new from the beginning. So, yeah, I guess lesson learned that if I want, again, like I said before in my Camp Nano Plans video, like I don't want it to sound like I regret the way I wrote Keep No Record, because I don't. I really am happy that I did that, and I'm happy I got that book out when I did, because it sort of started my whole journey of like AuthorTube and being an author, and I think I just needed to do that to get started. But I think when I look back on my career in the far future, that's not going to be the book I look at and say like, oh my gosh, that book is so great. Like that's going to be like, oh, that was my first book and it's cute and I enjoy it. I like the story, but it's not my best work, and that's fine. And that's how it's just going to have to be, because I'm not going to go rewrite it. I don't think it would be worth my time. So anyway, that's where I'm at now. I've been rambling for like almost 9 minutes already. So I'm gonna go and get everything ready for work, and then, I don't know, just play some Sims for a while because I don't really have enough time this morning to write anything. So I'll work on stuff later, and I'll see you then. So I didn't really do a whole lot today, but about an hour ago I did start doing some work and just finished. So I clocked in 1 more hour for the day, which is obviously not a lot, but I've already clocked in 13 hours up until this point. So now I'm at 14, which is basically a week of work according to my schedule of 2 hours a day, and it hasn't been a whole week yet. So I'm already ahead of schedule. And I kind of just decided to give myself a little bit of a break yesterday and today because I was really tired, and also I know that I'm going to be working a lot over the weekend because that's generally when I'm like wanting to do this kind of stuff, because I have more time in the day to do like a bunch of hours in one day. So yeah, that is basically where I'm at. I wrote a blog this evening, which I'm going to be putting up tomorrow. Will be my very first blog on my website, so you can check that out in the description box down below if you'd like to. And then I also kind of got a little bit of brainstorming going for a book that I'm still toying with in my head. It's very early stages. It's a nonfiction book. I'm not going to say what it's about right now because it's just still in the idea phases and I just don't want to talk about it yet. So anyway, I kind of got a little bit of brainstorming done with that, but not much at all. So that might be another thing I add to my to-do list for this month now that I'm not going to be rewriting Keep No Record. So maybe that will be my Nanowrimo project this year. I'm not sure. I have a lot of fiction ideas already, and one that I've actually already started writing that I've written like just a bunch of random scenes, but I don't have an outline for that story yet, and I'm not sure if I'm like really feeling it right now. So I don't know, if I get really excited about this nonfiction idea, then that might be what I write during the month of November this year. So who knows? We'll see. But for now, I'm going to call it a night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is day 6 of Camp Nanowrimo, and I'm going to get some actual work done today, hopefully. I did put up my first vlog this morning. I mean, blog, not vlog. I'm just so used to saying vlog now. It just rolls off the tongue. I put up my first blog this morning, which is just kind of an introduction to the fact that I'm gonna be blogging now. But so far, I haven't done anything else other than that as far as writing related stuff, and it's about 10:30 almost. So I want to get a few hours of work in today, but I will admit that I'm very busy today. I want to film a few videos, or at least one, if not a couple would probably be nice. And I also have marriage group tonight with my husband. Excuse me. We're just having like a little pool party kind of get together tonight with our friends. So holy crap, there's a big bug on the wall. Just a minute. Okay, the bug has been killed. Husbands are great, aren't they? Anyway, so where was I? I was saying that today's gonna be busy because I have a lot going on, but I do want to try to get some work done today, even though technically where I'm at right now, I have 14 hours done, which technically means I could do nothing today and tomorrow and I would still be on schedule. But I want to try to get some stuff done today because tomorrow is my anniversary. It's our 6-year anniversary, and we just made some plans to go see a movie and go to dinner, and with like our usual Sunday schedule, that basically fills up the whole day because we're basically going to go to church, gym, come home and shower, and then movie, dinner, and then the rest of the night. But it's gonna be probably about 6 or so by the time we get home, and that's not a lot of time to do other things, and I'm probably gonna be tired from doing all of those things, so I doubt I'm gonna get much done tomorrow. So today is time to do some things, hopefully, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna get started on that now. Or maybe not. I might do other things first, but we'll see. I'll update you later. Hey guys, so it is Sunday, day 7 of Camp Nanowrimo, and also my 6-year wedding anniversary. So before I get into today, I did write for I worked on some things for about an hour and a half yesterday. It wasn't technically writing things, but since I don't have like a big writing project I'm working on right now, I'm still counting that kind of work towards my time. Basically, there are just some things I've been working on, trying to like create more content to sell like on Etsy and stuff for sort of a passive income idea, and I'm just kind of starting to figure out what it is I want to do with that. So I was working on that for about an hour and a half yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and count that toward Camp Nano time. I think you can only update like hourly on the website. So I can't say that I worked an hour and a half yesterday. So I just put an hour, and then I'm just going to tack on the half hour to whenever the next time I update. Which will probably not be today because it's my anniversary and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff today, as I told you guys about yesterday, I think I told you. We decided to skip church because marriage group went late last night and we're very tired, and I slept in till like 10, so that was a good choice. So anyway, after breakfast and shows and stuff, we're going to go to the gym and then to a movie and dinner. And then I'll probably have some time to myself later this evening, but I mean, it's a full day, so I don't know if I'm going to want to do any work. I might just kind of chill for a while. So, yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm probably not going to be vlogging much because I want to just spend time with my husband, but I don't know. Maybe I'll vlog a little bit of our day together. We'll see. But if not, I will talk to you guys either later this evening or tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday at all. What am I talking about? It's Monday evening, and today I was able to get 2 hours of work in, which is actually really great for the day that I had because my husband and I usually don't work on Mondays, but today we had a one-time job. It was a move-out cleaning, so people wanted us to come clean their house because they're trying to sell it, and there was no stuff in it, but it was pretty dirty and also really, really big house. And we worked for 8 hours straight in that house, which is crazy. We've never done that before. I would say the most a cleaning like that has ever taken us would be maybe 5 hours max, and that's a high estimate. I did not think it was going to take that long. So anyway, needless to say, I was very tired this evening. We didn't get home till like 5:30ish, and then we had dinner and watched a short show together, and I played some Sims for a while. But then I decided to do a little bit of work because my sister got back to me with her feedback from my book because she's done reading it. And I thought, I'm just going to look through it because I want to see what kind of things she has to say. And I thought it might be like a bigger project. I didn't think I was going to get through a lot of it tonight. But it actually, there wasn't actually a whole lot of things she highlighted to fix and change. There were only just a few things, so I finished all of that tonight, so that's exciting. So now all I'm waiting on is my mom's feedback, and then there is one little part that I had already thought of that I wanted to change, and then I also wanted to go back in and look at chapters 1 through 7 because I didn't start paying close attention to my dialogue tag problem until chapter 8. I just have a problem with using too many dialogue tags, and it sounds weird when you read it out loud and really think about it. So I started paying attention to that at about chapter 8. So chapters 1 through 7 I gotta go through again and specifically check up on that issue. But after that, I should be pretty close to being done, actually, which is, pretty awesome. But yeah, for now, it is almost bedtime, so I'm going to go to bed because I'm really tired after that day we had. I'm not looking forward to this week of work because we also went to the gym yesterday, and I worked out my arms, and then today, all of the work I was doing in that house today was, so hard on my arms. It was a lot of scrubbing and, cleaning, really dirty blinds where you have to clean, each rung. And so my arms were just up for, a really long time, a few hours. And, I'm just tired. So hopefully this week goes okay and we survive. I know we will survive, but I don't want to do it. So anyway, I'm going to go to bed soon, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello and happy Wednesday. So yesterday I didn't really end up getting a whole lot done. I think I worked a little bit, but I didn't really count my time, and I would guess that it was about 20 minutes. I kind of did some work while I was watching shows and stuff, so it was sort of off and on for like an hour or so, but I think I would say that probably the amount of time I was actually working would boil down to about 20 minutes. So I didn't add that to the website yet because you can only count by hours, so I just wrote it down on my whiteboard, and once I work another 40 minutes today, I'll count that as an hour. But this morning, I think I'm going to have to focus for a while on just like kind of cleaning up around the house, because it gets to be kind of a mess when I'm doing things like Camp Nano, because I am so focused on vlogging and like doing other things that I kind of neglect all of the housework. So I think I'm gonna work on that this morning. But after that, we only have 3 clients today, so we'll probably be home by like 2, which is pretty early. So I think I'm gonna have time later to do some more work and actually like get quite a few hours in, because I'm not sure if I'm behind yet, but I know I'm like kind of getting close to being behind. But again, like I know that I have the 10K day coming up in like a couple weeks, and that's gonna take a lot of time. And I have some other days I know that I'll have more time to sit down and do like a big bulk of work, so I'm not really worried about it, which means I'm not like super motivated to sit down and do a bunch of stuff, especially since I don't really have a lot to do. It's not like I have like I'm not drafting or anything. I'm almost done with all my edits. I'll probably do most of that later today, and then I just have to wait on my mom's feedback. But you know, I'm not too worried about it. I feel like my goals are very easily accomplishable. So sorry if this vlog isn't very interesting, but that's just where my life is right now. So this is what you get. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna work on now. Gonna listen to some probably Mike Winger debates. Mike Winger is a pastor on YouTube, and he's really cool. And he does some debates and stuff online that I've been listening to lately, so I'll probably listen to that while I do some dishes and clean up the house, and then I'll head to work. Hey guys, so I feel kind of bad because it's Thursday morning, day, oh gosh, 11 of Camp Nanowrimo, and I just feel like I haven't really done anything. Like, I have done work. I'm not actually even, I don't even think I'm actually behind on, like, my goals, but I just feel like vlogging-wise, this has probably not been very interesting to watch this whole week, because I just haven't really done a lot. So I figured I would talk about that a little bit before I close out this vlog, so that you at least get something, some kind of insight into what's going on. So I feel like, first of all, I do still have a little bit of editing left to do on Broken Together, so that's something I have to do at some point. I just haven't really felt like doing it, and I know I have plenty of time, so it's hard to like make myself do it. Another thing I wanted to work on this month was blogs, but again, that's not exactly something I have to do, and I also, like, I know I'm gonna have time to do it again, because, especially because I'm gonna be participating in the 10K writing challenge on Sunday the 21st, so I know I'm gonna want to write a bunch of blogs for that, probably, and so yeah, I don't feel very motivated to get that done. And then the other thing is I wanted to kind of think about what I might want to do for actual NaNoWriMo this year in November. And I had a fiction novel that I've written quite a bit of it. Like, I don't know how much percentage wise. I've just written a bunch of scenes that I like, and I've gotten to know the characters a lot, done a lot of character development and like character profiles on these people. And I don't have an outline for it yet, but I have like a vague idea of what the story is going to be about. So originally I thought maybe I would start working on that. But then I got an idea recently for a nonfiction book, and I'm really, really excited about that one, and I think it's really important, and like I'm excited about I'm just excited about the topic, and I think it's something I really want to give to the world as soon as possible. But the problem is, first of all, I've never written a nonfiction book before. I've written a lot of nonfiction, like papers and stuff for school and stuff like that, or even blogs or whatever. But I haven't written a nonfiction book before, and I want to make sure that it is really well done. It's also dealing with some like religious topics in Christianity, so I of course want to make sure that I'm, preaching an accurate message, basically. And I've just never really dealt with that before. And yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I did 2 hours of work yesterday, because technically I was pretty much working for about 2 hours, but I didn't really actually get much of anything done, because I was just trying to like dig into the research side of things for this new book, and I just like, I was so overwhelmed. I had no idea where to start. I still don't really. And I kind of think I might want to just start actually writing it, and then maybe do some research afterwards and kind of weave that in, because just so I have an idea of like what I want to write and what kind of research I need to be doing, because the topics I'm discussing are so broad that there's just so much out there to read about, and I don't want to read all of it. So I don't know where to start. So yeah, that's kind of been my struggle this week, and the fact that I don't necessarily know if I want to like announce what that book is going to be about yet. Partially because it's just a new idea, and so sometimes when you talk about new ideas, it kind of like kills your passion for it. But also partially because it's a controversial subject, and I don't know how AuthorTube is going to take it. Like, I don't think it's a book that many of my subscribers are necessarily going to be interested in reading, and it might be a book that a lot of you very much disagree with. So I don't know if I want to talk about it until it's like a little bit more finished, I guess. So I guess for now I'm just going to be talking kind of vaguely about all of that stuff, but I think my goal is to keep writing blogs, because that is something I need to get done. I also need to finish editing Broken Together, and then I think I also just want to actually start writing that new book and not worry about the research part of it quite yet. I need to kind of like get my passion up for it, and also like see what exactly it is I want to talk about. It's hard because I know I've read some nonfiction books, and I've read some that were less heavy on the like research and quotes and stuff, and some that were more heavy on all of that. And I think especially if you're talking about like the Bible, you should make sure to quote the Bible often, not just say like, this is what God thinks, and then not like back that up with like truth and facts and quotes. But the hard thing is that I know a lot about this subject. Like, there are basically two avenues of research I would need to do, and I know a lot about both of those subjects. So I instinctively just know some of these things. And so I think what I want to do is just write it and then figure out how to like back up what I'm saying with the facts that I know they're there. I just don't necessarily have an idea in my mind of like where they are and what to quote. I mean, I've been a Christian my entire life. I know a lot about the Bible. I've read the Bible a lot, and there are things that I just know are true, and I can even recall sections of the Bible that talk about it. I just don't know where those sections are offhand, and I don't have specific quotes or references in mind. So I'm going to have to do that research eventually, but I think it probably would be better for my motivation and for my, what's the word, like, my momentum. I think it would be better for my momentum if I started just writing and then kind of visited the research part later. So I think that might be what I start to do over this next week. But unfortunately, you guys don't get to see any of that yet because it's Thursday and I need to put up this video today. So I'm going to sign off with that. And I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was kind of like I didn't really do a whole lot. But maybe next week I'll be a little more motivated to get some stuff done. I'll see you guys next time, and have a great day and enjoy your writing. If you're writing with us for Camp Nanowrimo, let me know in the comments down below how you're doing and what you're working on, because I really haven't heard a whole lot about like other people what they're doing with camp this year. So I would love to hear about that and talk about it. So see you next time. Bye.